Listo, después de jugar el game vamos a jugar. Listo.
Here comes that holy fire. Eyes on target.
New reward available.
Hello everybody and welcome back to How to Minecraft! Today we are going to be breeding up our villagers. Last episode we went on an adventure to find these guys and we succeeded. Now we have 2 villagers, and these guys are going to be super useful to me because I can use them to make iron farms, I can use them to make up a villager trading hall, I can use them to make a raid farm for myself. Lots of reasons to have villagers around. The iron farm I have in mind, though, requires 3 villagers, and we only have 2. So we need to make more of them. How do we do that? In order for villagers to breed, they need 2 things. They need food, which luckily we have a good source of, and they also need beds, which luckily we have a lot of wool. I don't store my wool here, but we have, obviously, we're going to have a lot of wool. Now, food can't be beef or, you know, like mutton or any type of, I guess villagers are vegetarian, which is kind of interesting. But we have plenty of bread. We have plenty of carrots. Potatoes will work fine as well. I like to stick with carrots because what we can also do is change our 2 villagers that we have into farming villagers. Then they will automatically harvest carrots and give them to other villagers to breed even more. So we're going to focus here on carrots for just a bit. And the reason that carrots are so nice is they only have one type of thing that can come out of the ground. Potatoes, you'll get poisonous potatoes, which in older versions of Minecraft could get stuck in the villager's inventory and they would fill up their inventory with poisonous potatoes. We don't want that. With wheat, you get seeds plus wheat. Beetroots, you get beetroots plus seeds. So carrots are the best option here. Something in my memory is telling me that they updated that, so it's not as game breaking anymore. But we're just gonna play it safe since we also have a ton of carrots anyways. So the first step for us is to make a space that is big enough to have at least 1 farm. I think I'm going to make it big enough for me to have 2, and then also some space to put down a bunch of beds, because if our villagers are fed and they have extra beds to fill, then they will breed. Now, I haven't given myself a lot of space here because of where we're located, where I want my base, and so we're going to have to dig underground. I think I'm going to have this whole villager breeding situation underground, which means that I have to dig out a pretty large space for myself. So, gotta get to digging. Okay, the villager area is done. We have 2 large farm areas. I'm using the diamond hose that I got from the ancient city to make this all farmland. Oh no! I don't have a water source block, so I have to go get some more water here. Actually, kind of quickly. I found out that this connects under here, so I can easily, the villagers are just over there, so this is actually a great way for me to move the villagers back up here. Here we go. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. And now I just want to make all the beds and place them in this room. And hopefully at night the villagers will notice the bed and head up into this area. I've had a lot of issues with that in the past, so I'm going to make sure that they have rails to keep them in place and to keep them from not wandering off. Okay, so I believe that this is all ready for our villagers. The one thing is that I do not want them to accidentally escape this way. And luckily, this pathway right here will lead directly to where I'm keeping my villagers, so I don't even have to make walls. By the way, it's a new day, if you haven't noticed from the shirt change. So I added some of these composters down here with a block on top to make sure that the villagers in here become farmer villagers. They will use these workstations to farm up these carrots, and then they will just make carrots themselves. So I can basically AFK, and they will breed up. The block on top is not only to create light, but possibly the villagers could jump on this block, and then when they jump off of the block, then they destroy the cropland around. So we want that to stop. And I think that's basically everything. I have plenty of beds. There's no way we're going to run out of those. Let's go grab our villagers. I think it's night. Oh, it is not night. Okay, so what will hopefully happen is at night, then they will naturally try to go to sleep, and so they will aim for the beds. Right now, we can basically just hook up the two locations. So there we go. Looks like these green particles are showing me that they are trying to get to the workstation that they can now get to. So if they both aim for the workstation, it works basically like the bed that I was showing off, but we can block this off. There we go. Now they're in here. I don't think there's, the light will make sure that there's no way that any other mobs can spawn. And we are good to go. To give them a little bit of a boost, I'm going to take some of the carrots that I already have, and we can throw them into the inventories of these farmers. And now they will have enough food and obviously enough beds to start the breeding process. Sometimes their schedules will stop breeding from happening, right? So they're in the middle of a work day. They're like, no time for breeding right now. So we do have to wait until like mingling time or right before they go to bed or after they wake up for the breeding to happen. But this is basically set up just to AFK. They will do their thing, and when we come back to this later, there should be tons and tons of villagers in this area. Okay, and now we have villagers. Took around an hour for all of my villagers to get to this point. I'm not exactly sure, but we have plenty of villagers to work with. These will be great for trading halls. The next thing I want to build is an iron farm. We can already see we have some iron golems floating around here. But this amount of villagers is going to be fantastic for me to use in the future. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found this super easy villager breeder useful to you. If you did, please give this video a like. Make sure that you subscribe for future videos here on Omgcraft, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Just from above. Target in sight.